We just heard this presentation about
Yeah.
BRANDZ and this incredible movement, isn't it, between the people 10 years ago who were in the top 100 versus who's there now.
Today, so there's
what
instability.
How does that change? What moves brands around that 100 ranking?
Well, I mean, I think if you think about the two factors that move things most aggressively, it's geography and technology. And of those two, I think geography is easier to predict. You know, if Iran becomes acceptable, or Cuba becomes acceptable, or Myanmar or Vietnam, you can capitalize on that. The technological shifts, however, are much more difficult to predict. If you ask Eric Schmidt or Nikesh Arora, as we've done over time, you know, who is it you worry about most? Interestingly, they might respond immediately, as Eric did actually, Amazon, but then on reflection, he says it's the two people in the garage, which is where Sergey and Larry started, ironically. So clearly the technological changes, and if you look at the top 100 brands today, dominated by Apple as the #1 lead, in comparison to 10 years ago, the predominance of technology and the importance of technology has heightened enormously. So that's telling you that a lot of those shifts, that 48 out of the top 100 that have dropped out in the last 10 years or 15 years or whatever it is, that volatility is driven primarily by technological obsolescence or a failure to remain, as Andy Grove would have said, eternally paranoid. Because these shifts are causing tremendous geographical shifts and technological shifts are causing tremendous changes in the strength and relevance of brands. And I would say geography obviously is a big part of it, but much more fundamentally it's technological change. I think that's the single most important lesson. And a failure to invest in innovation and brand leads to quicker demises or more volatility as a result. Those companies that invest in their brands and in innovation are the ones that win. They're the ones that drive revenue growth, and that's the biggest single determinant of total shareholder return or share price appreciation.